I'd like to welcome Brandon Clark, our VP of Marketing, to the stage.
Thank you. My name's Brandon Clark. I head up the marketing efforts here at Q-PAC. I have been here just under a year. I started actually this week, last year, for our, at the time, Impact event. I am a graduate of University of North Florida. They are actually here today, which I think is really cool as a customer. Swoop, if you guys don't know what that is, it's the only chant we have, and so we really like it. And I spent the first 12 years of my career in manufacturing of large format graphics. And I spent the last 9 years in grocery retail for a brand called Winn-Dixie. If you guys are from the Southeast, you've heard of that brand before. And I worked on that leading creative services teams and marketing operations. What I'm going to talk to you about is the customer. And from my seat and from what I do with the team, marketing tends to be a lot of spin and a lot of fluff in the industry typically. And not just this industry, but all industries. So, from my grocery background, has anybody here ever tried to sell a tomato that was half the quality at 3 times the price? Probably not, right? No? Yeah, it sucks. And I've done it for a very long time, and it was bad. And the reason it was bad was because the organization that I worked for wasn't willing to change the product and put that pressure on marketing to tell that story, right? A lot of products underperform or underdeliver, and it's expected that marketing should tell that story or spin that, right? I refer to it as the emperor's new clothes. And if you remember that story as a kid, that's something that I've taken with me in my career is you can't parade somebody around naked and tell everybody he's wearing a suit. That's not how it works. So the one thing that working at Q-PAC has been great is the product does everything that it says it does, which makes my job really, really easy to just story tell. So if the product does what it's supposed to do, why do these terms exist in the industry, right? The most innovative, revolutionary, sustainable, energy performant, like you hear that everywhere, right? But what if it was simple? What if all I had to do was to create fans of our fans by telling the truth? Just report on really good stories, really fun implementations, installations, and just report that back. So what do we do here, right? It's a great movie, by the way, if you guys don't love Office Space. So my job's strategic narrative. So it's creating awareness of the brand of Q-PAC as an organization. It's creating awareness of the multi-motor plenum fan as a product. And it's helping educate you folks in the room on how to tell that story with us. We also focus a lot on field marketing. So we do a lot of trade shows and events. We do lunch and learns with engineers. And the reason that we do that, which is different than most people on this side of manufacturing, is to help educate on that product to tell that real story, right? And we work on product marketing. So all of the documentation, the implementation, the application guides, that's all developed through our team. And it's not just about making it where you can understand it and read it, but it's also finding it and making it accessible for you guys to use. So how are we going to do that in 2026? So the main focus for us is going to be on stronger focus on education. So we're partnered with Natalie, who's the head of our customer success, on onboarding our new accounts, and then also re-onboarding our existing accounts. You know, as an organization, we've changed a lot over the last 12 to 18 months. And a lot of your organizations have changed, right? There's turnover, there's people moved in different roles, you've hired new people out of school. So how do we help you educate those folks to continue to learn about Q-PAC as a product? We're going to create on-demand training documentation, training videos, new product documentation, new sales and marketing material to help empower you guys even more, have that separately available. And then we're going to update our resources. So if you've ever been on QPAC.com, there's lots of changes that are going to be coming there for us. We're also going to be updating our energy calculator, our savings calculator, our product configurator, new updates to quips that are going to be coming. So a lot of really cool tools to help you guys be more successful and to help create more awareness and more education on the Q-PAC multi-motor plenum fan. And then we're focused on data. So we want to do more case studies and more storytelling. I've spoken to a lot of you even today about opportunities to meet with building owners to learn how this fan is affecting their day-to-day, right? Or what type of energy savings you're getting out, or how much money you're saving on labor. We want to understand that. We want to be able to tell those stories. A lot of what we see here is palletized product on the back. I don't get to see it in an air handler in a building installed to tell those stories. And I challenge you all, or invite you all to invite us into that storytelling. We would love to do that. And then the airflow tunnel, right? If you've seen it over there, it's under construction. You guys will see that this afternoon. Well, we're going to live stream tests, and we're going to report on that, and we're going to publish those findings, good, bad, or indifferent. So we don't know what tests are going to come out of that, what the results are going to be, and that's the most fun, and that's what I'm going to have a really good time with the team doing this year. And then insights and analytics. So any of these numbers that we can get and we can pull together, we want to be able to tell those stories and make that public. I want to get to a point where no one has to sell this fan, right? Like it's nobody wants to be sold anything anymore, right? You've got your phone in your pocket. People want to buy. Nobody wants to be sold. You've got all the information at your fingertips. You research to the hill. You know what you want to do. So when you walk in, you essentially get what you want. So our job from a marketing seat is to just present that information as truthful as possible and let people make those decisions. So I'd love to have more conversation today with anybody who wants to engage in that, and any type of case studies or anybody that you can bring into to our world that we can collaborate with. We encourage that.